Hey, Mike.
Hey, Sean, what's up?
You ready to run that back? That makes so much more sense, doesn't it?
Sure.
That makes so much more sense. Insert Saved by the Bell joke here. Hammer pants jokes.
Parachute pants.
Same thing.
Fair enough.
This beer comes courtesy of Pariah Brewing. Thank you so much for sending this. Baltimore, Maryland. This is the second set of beers that they've sent. Remember that Morbid Manor? Was that what that was?
There's something, I don't know the name, but I remember the can you're talking about. Yeah, that was awesome.
But this is Run That Back. This is a hazy double IPA with Citra Riwaka and Phantasm Thiol Powder. There's a whole lot of stuff. Oh, this is their, hold on. This is their 7th anniversary double IPA. Well, 7th anniversary, I guess, beer. So congratulations on 7 years.
That's actually a cool name for that, actually. Nice.
It is. Yeah, it actually really
works for me. I like it.
We got a crying dog outside, per usual. Here you go, sir.
I want to pour that first.
Oh, yeah, good call. Hold on. Carrie asked for some of each. Like you, that's what you poured her? Well, she's not gonna. She'll be fine. I'm glad you remembered. The can art is just so cool. I said it in the unboxing. I said it before, like the tactileness of this. I just stole your word. Anyways,
yeah. It actually reminds me of the sort of early '90s stuff. Like if you had like Roller Kingdom, like the cups and stuff.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So that's what it reminds me of. Cool. All right, so yeah, you know, it sort of looks like what their beers kind of look like. It's that sort of it's not that's milky, but it's not as dense looking as like certain other IPAs. But it's cool. Like you get a little bit of light in there. It's sort of like a pale yellow kind of a color, almost like apricot-y kind of.
Apricot-y, that's a good call.
The head is not super robust.
Could be the glass.
Sean's cleaning might not be super robust. But yeah, I mean, like if you swirl around a little bit, you get about a half or 3/4 of a finger of a very, very white head.
It has like pretty good legs on it too. Like for even for an IPA, like I know it's a double IPA, but usually for double IPAs you don't get that kind of legging.
Nope.
Legging? Like lacing?
Lacing.
There we go. Want to get a nose?
Do it.
Whoa. That's like overripened tropical fruit, citra for days. Something a little kiss of like vegetal.
I was gonna say I'm getting a big, more than a kiss for me, but I'm getting a nice vegetal note that I'm really liking. It's almost I get this note a lot of times, not from Galaxy, but from a lot of like oceanic kind of hops.
Yep.
You know, and Riwaka's in here, so that does kind of make sense. Yeah. But yeah, it's actually really, really nice. It kind of balances the rest of the sweetness because you do get all those tropical notes. You do get that spritz of orange juice. You do get that sort of overripe mango, overripe papaya kind of a note. Yeah. I mean, it smells awesome.
We're reviewing in the wrong glass, by the way.
Yeah. we should have looked ahead.
We should have. Want to try it?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, bud.
Thanks, Pariah.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Love it.
Wow. Usually don't get as much papaya on the flavor of a beer that you do on a nose. There is loads of papaya in this. Papaya and guava.
And guava.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, and you get a ton, an absolute metric ton of orange pith.
Mm-hmm.
This is awesome. I think that's sort of that vegetal note I was getting is probably that.
It has like the way that pithiness kind of comes through. It kind of dries out as it finishes on your palate. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is a problem. A 4-pack of these would go down like that kid on a seesaw.
Yeah. I need to do a little bit more research to finally see like where these are showing up in our area because this is outstanding.
Yeah, I'm having to stop myself.
I just want to chug this beer so hard.
Yeah, I mean it's everything we said, right? I do, and you know what I like the mouthfeel.
Yeah, it's kind of cloudy. It's kind of creamy and like a
but it's sort of like it's a little bit creamy, but it's got a little prickly as well.
Yeah,
it's kind of like it's I don't know, sort of like everywhere in the middle of like all my favorite parts of an IPA. You know,
everywhere in the middle. That's If you ever brew a beer, you got to call it everywhere in the middle.
Fair enough. But yeah, I love the strong tropical notes. I love that. I love that that the guava and papaya are really are the star of the show, and I do love that it dries up right at the back, as you mentioned. It just makes you just want to keep putting it back, and it's gorgeous. What a really beautiful beer.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful, just like Mike said. What I love about it is the fact that it's 8.3% and there's no breaks. Tell you to pump them. Nothing's telling you to pump brakes.
No, it doesn't taste like it.
Maybe I don't love that about it. Maybe it's a pro and a con. I think, right?
Well, it depends on how you look at it. I think that having a beer that's plus 8% that doesn't taste like it's plus 6% is kind of, dangerous but awesome.
Right. Yeah, and I don't know what the Phantasm powder is adding. I know we're what, a few years in, 3 or 4 years into Phantasm powder now, and I'm still not sure I figured out exactly what it adds to a beer.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely had plenty of beers, and I know from research it says it's supposed to add to the nose, but this nose, I would get a lot of this from Citra in Riwaka in general. But
I wonder if it's sort of adding just almost in food, like MSG just sort of just pops flavors a bit. Maybe something like that.
Maybe breweries should start putting MSG in beer. Right?
You can't. It's salt, man.
Gozas. MSG Goza.
That's fair.
Pariah, you could thank us if you brew an MSG Goza. But yeah, down in the comments, if you had Pariah's run that back, their double IPA for their 7th anniversary. Congrats on 7 years. And thanks again for saying this is awesome. Down in the comments, if you had this, what do you think of it? What do you think of Pariah in general? Nerdsense.net from their Instagram, Facebook. Untapped is there too. Have you checked on Untapped recently?
No.
I still use it just to find beers. Beers around me that I can buy and drink myself, that type of thing. And then I don't check into them, but whatever. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell so you can find me post new videos. And I'm Sean.
I'm Mike.
And this is Nerdsense. Cheers.
Cheers, bud.
Ready, Freddie Mercury?
Hey, girl.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, man, what's up?
You ready to run that back?
What?
We're going to get some hammer pants on.
What?
Hammer pants. Not pajama pants. Parachute pants. Dress a little bit like Mark Paul Glosser. Mark Paul Glosser? Is that his name? Tiffany Rathieson wasn't in that show. Yes, she was. She was in the colleges, wasn't she?
Sean, I don't know.
Saved by the Bell.
She was in the show.
It was Tiffany Rathieson.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of that? Either way, Mario Lopez. I'm just naming names that I can name off the top of my head now.
But you went from parachute pants to Tiffany Thiessen?
Yeah, wasn't that 90s stuff? Was parachute pants 90s? 80s?
I quit.
I know, you hate me. You're going to hate me even more right now, because we're going to have to come back in a second. All right, you're going to have all that funny, hilarious audio that's probably going to go viral. It's going to be kind of bad audio quality because I've got to plug the mic in, so we're using the camera mic. But now we're back.
Why don't we just put it at the end of the video?
Then we can do that.